Good morning students, welcome back to new session. In this session we are going to discuss about factor theorem and applications of factor theorem. So if p of x is a polynomial of degree less than or greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then if x minus is a factor of p of x, then p of a equal to 0. If p of a equal to 0, x minus is a factor of p of x. Example, you can say if p of 2 equals 0, then x minus 2 is a factor, you can say according to this example. Now, factorization or factoring defined as a breaking into parts of given numbers or expressions. So you can say x square plus 7x plus 6. It is factorized as x square plus 6x plus x plus 6, and x two terms x is common, and the next two terms 1 is common. You can take x plus 1 into x plus 6. So we are going to determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 as a factor. We are going to substitute minus 1. If we get 0, then it is a factor according to the factor theorem. By factor theorem, you got the first one, p of minus 1, you got 0. So by factor theorem, x plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Similarly, in the second example, you can see p of minus 1 is not equal to 0. Then x plus 1 is not a factor of x power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. And in third question, even here p of minus 1 is not equal to 0, so x plus 1 is not a factor of p of x. So in the fourth one, also p of minus 1 is not equal to 0, so x plus 1 is not a factor of x cube minus x square minus of 2 plus root 2x plus root 2. Use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. Similarly, what you have done in the previous problem, you are going to substitute p of minus, see, g of x equal to x plus 1, so you are substituting p of minus 1 in p of x. So p of minus 1 equal to 0, here you can say that g of x is a factor of p of x. So in the second case, x plus 2, x equal to 0, x equal to 2, you are going to substitute p of minus 2. Minus 2 you are going to substitute. So in the third question, g of x equal to x minus 3, you are going to substitute p of 3. p of 3 equal to 0, so g of x is a factor of p of x. Now find the value of k. So these are all applications of factor theorem. See, whatever you are seeing here, the questions, these are all related to applications of factor theorem. You are going to use factor theorem to find out the value here of k. If x minus 1 is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. Now you can see p of x equal to x square plus x plus k. Now x minus 1 is a factor, so p of 1 is equals to 0. So you are substituting 1 and equated to 0, you will get k value as minus 2 after simplifying. Similarly, in second question, you will get k value as minus of 2 plus root 2 after simplifying. And the third question, k equal to root 2 minus 1. In the fourth one, k equal to 3 by 2. You are going to use factor theorem and find out the unknown value of k. So factorization, splitting the middle terms, you can see 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Now here you could take product of 12 and 1. 12 and 1 is 12. So if you add, if 12 should be converted into two parts, if I add, I should get minus 7 in this. So minus 3 into minus 4. Now minus 3 into minus 4 I have taken here. Minus 3 into minus 4 equal to 12. Minus 3 plus minus 4 equal to minus 7. So the middle term minus 7x is split into minus 4x and minus 3x. So first two terms, if you take common, 4x is common, you will get 3x minus 1. And second two terms, minus 1 common. If you take minus 1 common from 3x, it will be 3x. From plus 1, it will be minus 1. So you can see in both terms, 3x minus 1 is common. If you take it out, you will get 4x minus 1 into 3x minus 1. So 4x minus 1 into 3x minus 1 are the factors of 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Similarly, you are going to do 2x square plus 7x plus 3. So you are going to multiply 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. So factors of 6 is 1 into 6 and 2 into 3. So 1 into 6 is suitable to here because 1 plus 6 equal to 7. So you will get 2x square if you split the middle term plus 6x plus 1x plus 3, and 2x common in first two terms and 1 common in the next two terms. So if you rearrange it, you will get 2x plus 1 into x plus 3. Now 6x square plus 5x minus 6. So 6 into minus 6, minus 36. So minus 36, if you split as plus 9 into minus 4. Plus 9 into minus 4 is minus 36. Plus 9 minus 4 is plus 5. So now 5x can be split as minus 9x minus 4x. So sorry, plus 9x minus 4x. So 6x square plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. In first two terms 3x is common, and next two terms minus 2 is common. You will get a 2x plus 3, 3x of 2x plus 3 minus 2 of 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 is common in both the terms. If you take it down, you will get 2x plus 3 into 3x minus 2. You can go on factorizing the given questions here. You can go. You can go on factorizing the given questions, and even 3x square minus x minus 4, you can see 3 4 is the minus 12. So minus 12, you can take same 3 into minus 4, because you know if 3 plus minus 4 will be minus 1. So if you take first two terms x is common, and next two terms it is plus 1 common. So you will get 3x minus 4 common in two terms. So 3x minus 4 into x plus 1. So here if you are going for a cubic polynomial, now cubic polynomial, if you are going to factorize, how you are going to do? First of all, you are going to check whether plus 1 factors plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 using factor theorem. Then you are going to divide the polynomial with the one of the factor, then you will get quadratic polynomial. Then you are going to factorize. Here you can see x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Here we are checking with minus 1. Yeah, I got minus 1. P of minus 1 as 0. I can say that x plus 1 is a factor. So you are dividing x plus 1, the entire polynomial with x plus 1. I get a coefficient as x square minus 3x plus 2 and remainder as 0, because x plus 1 is a factor. So one of the factor I got x plus 1, then other factor I got in quadratic polynomial. I am going to simplify this x square minus 3x plus 2 using factorization. So I have did. So here middle term minus 3x can be spread as minus x and minus 2x. So here x square minus x minus 2x plus 2. First two terms x is common, and next two terms minus 2 is common. So the remaining quadratic polynomial is factorized as x minus 1 into x minus 2. Now here we have total 3 factors because it is a cubic polynomial. So we have alternate method also. This method follows when x minus 1 is a factor. We can split all the terms. The middle two terms has 4 terms. So then you can check with this alternate method. So x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Here also we are checking with the trial method. Plus 1 or minus 1. So here plus and minus 5. So we have checked with 5, I got 0. So x minus 5 is a factor. So even if I divide the entire polynomial x minus 5, I will get x square plus 2x plus 1. So x square plus 2x plus 1, if you factorize, split into 2x can be split as x plus x. So x is common in first two terms and plus 1 is common in other two terms. You will get factorization as x minus 5 into x plus 1 into x plus 1. Similarly, you can see the third one, x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. So I am taking 1, p of minus 1 will be 0 here. So when p of minus 1 is 0, then you can take x plus 1 as a factor. Generally, when you want to check these kind of questions with the last term is 20. So what are the factors of 20 generally? Factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. So you can trial with these plus 1, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4. So I have done with plus or minus 1. So only I have used minus 1 here, I got 0. Automatically x plus 1 is a factor. You are dividing the given polynomial with x plus 1. You will get x square plus 12x plus 20. Now 12x, the splitting the middle term, you can divide as 10x plus 2x. 10 into 2 is 20. So after dividing, split to the middle term, x square plus 2x plus 10x plus 20. So x is common in first two terms and 10 is common in next two terms. So you will get x of x plus 2 plus 10 of x plus 2, and if you take x plus 2 as common, the three factors are x minus 5, x plus 2 and x plus 10. Similarly, you can check with the 2y cube plus y cube minus 2y minus 1. So we are going to check plus 1 or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. So I've substituted p of 1 equal to 0. So y minus 1 is a factor of p of y. After dividing y minus 5, y minus 1, I got 2y square plus 3y plus 1. 3y can be splitted into 2y plus y. So similarly, you will get the factors as y minus 1, 2y plus 1 and y plus 1. That's all for today, my dear students. We'll discuss remaining content in the next class. Thank you. Have a great day.